Good morning, and welcome to your MyCalPERS account for retirees, beneficiaries, and survivors. Today, we'll discuss registering for and the different features of MyCalPERS for retirees, beneficiaries, and survivors, as well as features useful to all members. So let's begin by showing you how to register for your MyCalPERS account. Those eligible to register for a MyCalPERS account include active and inactive members, retired members, beneficiaries and survivors, and those who have funds on file or are receiving a monthly benefit due to a community property case. To access MyCalPERS, select the MyCalPERS login button on the upper right-hand corner of our website. You can also find the MyCalPERS page directly at my.calpers.ca.gov. The MyCalPERS pre-login is separated by active members and retirees and employers and business partners. We'll only be discussing registration for and the features of MyCalPERS for active members and retirees. This group encompasses all the types of members we mentioned earlier. If you've never registered before, select the Register Now button. When registering for a MyCalPERS account, you must read and accept the security agreement and terms and conditions. Next, you'll need to identify yourself. Enter your first and last names and your date of birth as it appears in our system. If your name is misspelled, or if we have your legal name in our system, you'll need to enter that name. You are also required to either enter your full Social Security number or your 10-digit CalPERS ID number. You can find your CalPERS ID on most correspondence from us, or if you call us, we can provide it to you. To verify your identity, we'll ask between 1 and 4 verifying questions. If you fail to answer the questions correctly, your account will be locked and you'll need to call us. Next, create your username and password. Your username must begin with a letter and can be between 6 and 35 characters. It can't include any spaces and is not case sensitive. Your password must be at least 8 characters and must include at least 1 uppercase letter, at least 1 lowercase letter, and at least 1 number. You'll also be required to enter an email address which is used to recover your password if you forget it. You can also enter a mobile phone number, but this is optional. Choose your security image. You can choose between 40 different images. Enter a security message that is at least 3 characters. The security message and the image should be something you'll recognize. You won't be required to enter your image or message, but after entering your username, and before you enter your password, you'll see your image and message. When you're logging in, if you've entered your correct username but don't see the image and message you created, don't enter your password and call us. Choose your security questions and enter answers for each one. The security questions are used if you forget your password. When you've successfully registered, you'll receive a registration complete message and can now log into your account. Now that you know how to register, let's take a look at some of the different features you may have access to in your MyCalPERS account. The features available are different depending on what category you're in and benefits you're entitled to. We're first going to take a look at the possible features if you're a retiree, survivor, or beneficiary, and then we'll discuss what all members can view. The home page for those receiving a monthly check from CalPERS will look similar to this. The top section shows your net amount, gross amount, and total deductions from your monthly check. There are also helpful links to change the payment destination, update your direct deposit account, or view the retirement check paydays. View your retirement benefit statements, and change your tax withholding. If you scroll down further on your home page, you'll find additional links to add or change beneficiaries, find your CalPERS ID, request verification of income or Social Security breakdown letters, or view your statements. We're going to go through each of these drop-down tabs and the features of each. We'll hold off on discussing the Education drop-down until we discuss the features available to all members. We're going to start with the Retirement drop-down tab. This includes your benefit summary, service credit purchase, payment options, beneficiaries, tax withholding, and change retirement benefit. We're going to take a closer look at each of these. On the benefit summary page, find the net amount of your check, membership date, benefit effective date, and option elected. If you've purchased service credit, you'll see the service credit purchase page. You can find purchase details such as your balance and the estimated number of remaining payments. You may also be able to request a balance due letter to pay off your balance. The Payment Options page allows you to enroll in or change your direct deposit. Your beneficiaries for any lump sum benefits can be changed at any time on the Beneficiaries page. For retirees, the Beneficiaries page will also show you your lifetime beneficiary if you chose an option that provides for a monthly benefit to a beneficiary. But you can only make a change to your lifetime beneficiary with a qualifying event. I'll show you where to make that request in a few minutes. View and change your federal and California state taxes on the Tax Withholdings page. So how do you change your tax withholding? In this case, I'm going to change my federal tax withholding by selecting the Change Your Federal Withholding button. I want to change my federal taxes from married with 1 allowance to married with 0 allowances, plus an additional withholding of $50. Then select Calculate and Continue. A new box appears that asks you to confirm your new deduction amount. If you agree, select Continue. If you don't agree, select Close to make any corrections. You must agree to the electronic signature agreement and must authorize your tax withholding changes. When you check both boxes, select the Sign and Submit button. When you've made your changes, you'll receive a confirmation with the effective date of your changes. If you have any questions about what you should be withholding, you'll need to speak with a tax professional. CalPERS cannot provide any tax advice. Last in retirement is Change Retirement Benefit. For retirees, the ability to change your retirement option and lifetime beneficiary is limited, and there are only certain qualifying events that allow for such a change. You can estimate the cost to your benefit if you were to change your option or lifetime beneficiary, and if you're ready to proceed, you can submit the application online. Depending on your life event, there are supporting documents that will also be required. For more information on changing your option or lifetime beneficiary after retirement, read our Publication 98, which is Changing Your Beneficiary or Monthly Benefit After Retirement. What's shown under the Health drop-down tab depends on the health or dental benefits you're enrolled in. The Health Plan Summary page shows your current health plan and your former employer's share of the premium. If you have dental coverage through the state or California State University, you'll also see the dental plan you're enrolled in, as well as your and your former employer's share of the dental premium. Further down on the page shows who is currently enrolled on your health and dental plans. And if you have a qualifying event, you can enroll a dependent on your plan. Use our Search Health Plans tool to find health plans available in your area. You can search for your doctor and can compare plan premiums and different features such as physician services, prescription drugs, chiropractic care, and more. During open enrollment, retirees are able to make changes to their health enrollment under the Open Enrollment drop-down tab. In addition to changing your plan, you can add or delete dependents or cancel your health plan. Let's talk about the Statements drop-down tab. You may see health plan statements, retirement benefit statements, tax statements, and request a document. If you are the subscriber enrolled in health benefits through us, you can download your health plan statements. It's available shortly before open enrollment begins and contains the health plan you're currently enrolled in, your gross premium, the following year's gross premium, and the persons enrolled on your plan. Whether your check is direct deposited or mailed, you have a benefit statement. These statements include your gross and net amounts and contain your itemized deductions. If your check is direct deposited, you have the option to receive your statement by mail or electronically in your MyCalPERS account. We'll show you where to change your mailing preferences in a few minutes. Notice this person has more than one check. They have a service retirement check and some death benefits. The system defaulted to the service retirement check, but to see a statement for one of the death benefit checks, select the radio button for the check statement you'd like to view and select the search button. The statements for that benefit will appear. The next type of statement that appears is your 1099-R tax statements. You're able to download 1099-Rs all the way back to 2008 if you've been receiving a benefit since then. Last in the statement section is Request a Document. Retirees and other monthly payees are able to request either a verification of income or a Social Security breakdown letter. The verification of income letter is available to those receiving a monthly benefit from us, including retirees, survivors, beneficiaries, and those receiving a monthly payment due to a community property case. The verification of income letter includes your CalPERS ID, your base allowance, and any cost of living adjustment amounts. For those receiving a Medicare reimbursement or the purchasing power protection allowance adjustment, those amounts will not appear on this letter. The Social Security breakdown letter is available to those receiving a monthly benefit and includes a breakdown of your income from us earned between specific dates, for example, July 1, 2006 through August 31, 2010. Social Security may request this type of letter for a few reasons. If you applied for a Social Security benefit but didn't let them know that you're receiving a CalPERS pension. Secondly, your CalPERS contribution information was overlooked when Social Security processed your Social Security benefit application. And last, an audit was performed on your Social Security account and it's discovered you're receiving a CalPERS pension. To request either the verification of income or Social Security breakdown letters, select the radio button for the letter you need and select Continue. If you've sent a letter to someone previously and need to send an updated letter, you can select them from the previous recipient dropdown. If you have a new recipient, enter their name and complete mailing address, then select Continue. Confirm the information requested and the recipient information. Tell us if you want us to send the letter to the recipient on your behalf. If you'd like us to mail it for you, the letter will also be placed in your letter request history. If you don't want us to mail the letter, we'll place it in your letter request history only. You must also check the box authorizing us to release this information, then select the Submit Letter Request button. Once you've completed your request, download the letter by selecting the PDF under the Document Request column. There are features in MyCalPERS that everyone with an account can see. The Education drop-down tab includes publications, classes, appointments, and events. Download all of our publications under Publications. You can sort by most popular, still working, planning retirement, already retired, health, general information, or by publication number. Find our online and instructor-led classes on the Classes page. If you'd like to attend an instructor-led class, choose the class and regional office, and you'll be provided with the available dates and times. If you'd rather take an online class, select the Start button for the class you'd like to view. The classes are broken down into several modules, so you can take a few, take a break, and then come back at a later time. The awesome thing about the online classes is that you can view them at any time. You can schedule an appointment at one of our 8 regional offices on the Appointments page. You're able to schedule appointments for a variety of reasons, including account services, service or disability retirement, or health benefits. Once you've chosen the appointment reason and the regional office you'd like to visit, you'll be provided with dates and times available. Last in the Education tab is the Events page. This is where you can register for any upcoming CalPERS benefit education events, otherwise known as CBEs. The CBEs are designed to help you understand your CalPERS benefits and also include representatives from our partnering organizations such as Social Security or our health plans. So let's go back and take a look at the home page. In the upper right-hand corner, you'll find My Account and Messages. When you select the My Account drop-down, you'll find your profile, contact information, security settings, and mailing preferences. The profile page shows some basic information about you, but most importantly, it shows your CalPERS ID number. Use your CalPERS ID in place of your Social Security number when calling us or when submitting forms or documents to us. When you're receiving a monthly benefit from us, you're able to change your address on the contact information page. Everyone can change their phone number or email address. Visit the Security Settings page to edit your password, password recovery options, and your security image, message, and questions. You can also enable two-factor authentication. This adds an extra layer of security because you'll be required to enter a code from an authentication app before signing in. Mailing preferences is where you tell us if you'd like to go paperless or if you prefer to receive things by mail. Those receiving a monthly benefit from us can change their preferences for the benefit statements. If you have CalPERS health benefits, you can change your preference for the health plan statement. Everyone can change their preferences for their prospective newsletter. Finally, let's talk about messages, also found in the upper right-hand corner of your account. Messages allows you to send a secure message to us for information specific to your account. You'll also see previously sent or received messages. We're able to respond to most messages within 5 business days. When we respond to your message, you'll receive an email letting you know that you have a new message in your MyCalPERS account. We hope you've enjoyed this video and have learned a little something about your MyCalPERS account. Thank you for watching and have a great day.